deal with the elephant in the room. The type of man that you're looking for is probably a top 3% guy. You're an entrepreneur. You're probably a six-figure earner. So the guy you want probably has to make that amount of money. Or he makes that amount of money. He has options. Why is he going to go with a single mother? It's not his best interest a lot of the times.
Well, it happens. I did date a billionaire for a while, and he wasn't a billionaire when we started dating. He reached billionaire status within those years.
That proves my point even more.
What do you mean?
Where's he now?
Do you see what you just proved my point even further?
He's trying to basically say he didn't stay with
Where'd he go?
No, he wanted to marry me. I said no. Because he also wanted me to sell my business and be only at home and not. I'll lose my mind.
Why have you not done that?
Kick
you
me
had the
off
guy
the
that you
show.
wanted,
Myron, kick me off the show.
Go ahead.
No,
Just kick me off.
guy. I'm sorry. The guy that I want wouldn't try to take away from me also
Ladies,
wanting to be part
who
of.
in here would say no to a billionaire that wants to just marry you?
Yeah.
You don't gotta work.
But
Who would say no?
Are we supposed?
Are we talking about like controlling though? Are we talking about like what I wear, what I eat? Like there's guys like that like
Want
they
me
want
to
to
give
tell
up
you
my
from top
business?
to bottom.
Crazy.
I understand. Hey, I want you at home. I want a wife. Like that's totally understandable.
Wanting to.
But there's guys that
Hold on,
like
let her
literally.
talk.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
No.
Oh, you meant me?
Yeah.
No, I thought you
Yeah.
meant- my thing was with him specifically, and what I'm kind of gearing towards is that putting me in a box to where I have nothing but you is, I want to be with you forever. No, I mean financially. I'm talking about I have nothing but you. My daughter and I have nothing but you. That's not going to happen because I feel like you're trying to lock me in a way, whereas your actions as a man should lock me in with you. I don't give a fuck if you're a billionaire. My dad set the standard high long ago. I don't care about that. So
Well, clearly you do because you mentioned that man's
that he was a
socioeconomic
billionaire,
status doesn't matter.
being successful matters. If he makes six figures versus a billionaire, that was a coincidence.
Big gap,
I
yeah.
had no idea he was that wealthy. I had not a clue.
He is a low-key man then.
He wears
Very
Walmart
low-key.
clothes. He
Typically,
doesn't care.
billionaires do wear Walmart clothes.
Yeah, he's obsessed
That's
with
how they
rocks.
became
Like,
a
that's
billionaire.
His thing. He spends his money on.
No, they got money from the
No, I care if you're successful.
Was he an older gentleman?
He's 40. Yeah, my parents were 35 years apart, and they don't make younger men.
Your dad is a boss, though. When you
He's
said
wonderful.
84, I was like, I'm
He's
in
still
love.
working.
Yeah.
He would come sit down here and talk to you guys too, but
That's
he's gonna
what's
get
up.
straight to the business.
That's what's up.
We'll invite him next
Yeah.
time.
Can I ask you this? So this is kind
Sure.
of, and I know your answer, but I'm more so asking for the live audience. And I'm going to say something weird real quick, but if I was a single mother, never thought I'd say that. But if I was a single mother and I meet a gentleman, presuming he's a good guy, and he says, hey, and I don't care if he's a billionaire, he could just be a 100,000-aire. That's plenty for a woman and a baby. How's your kid?
She turned 6 in a week.
So she's 6, still needs a lot of nourishment. And in fact, the Carnegie Foundation says age 7, like these are the promise years where you really need to pour into them. More time is better. So he says, hey, I just want you to be a wife and a mother. So you can now double down on being a wife, which your wifely duties maybe take 2 hours a day, and then double down on being a mother. If you wanted to homeschool, if you wanted to tutor, you have more time with that child. And more importantly, you don't have stress. Why not dive into that and say, if I'm getting into a marriage, I'm getting into it forever. That's the vow. And if you're Sicilian, what are you guys, Catholic, right?
I'm not, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what
my
you're supposed to be,
family
yeah.
is.
So the vow is till death do us part. So why not dive into that and say, hey, I'm going to live a soft life and focus on my child and give them the best life, because once I have a child, it's not about me.
That is something that's
you
very
like that,
valid.
baby? Thank you.
I genuinely
agree with
believe.
that.
You know what I think,
I
bro?
agree with
She didn't
that
like him that much. She didn't like him that much. That's really what it comes down to. That's the elephant
If she
in the
liked
room.
him, she would have married him.
Yeah, he had money and he was successful, but he wasn't attractive enough. Maybe he was boring. Maybe he wasn't arousing to you. Maybe he wasn't spontaneous enough. But when a girl declines
It's all
getting
good.
married to a guy that's successful 9 out of 10 times, she didn't like him that much. She was just
Me-
tolerating him to a degree.
Look, I'll tell you, to answer your question first, is that is a beautiful thing in itself, and that's very respectable. In that situation particularly, that wasn't the case. I felt like the motive was to control me, and his intentions weren't the same as mine, because I felt like some of them were very vain. I'm young, I'm hot, and then I know that was probably the case because
All right, I don't have $1 billion. I don't have $1 billion, right? I don't have $1 billion, but I'm not broke, okay? And you said you're young and hot. You're an attractive lady. And in fact, I was going to say, like, you can be any race. Like, when I look at you, I'm like, you could be Moroccan, you could be Latina, you could be Sicilian,
I
a
actually
whole
get
bunch
that
of
a lot.
stuff. Yeah,
Thank
right?
you. I
yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah,
absolutely. But hotness, when you have a decent amount of money, especially like $1 billion, I'm like nowhere near that. Maybe one day, pray for me. But that has such little value. It's not even funny.
I agree because the pool thickens because they have access to all the women.
Not only are they as hot and hotter, and I'm not saying you're not attractive, but as hot as you and hotter, they're also younger and have no kids, and you can go whatever country you like and find them as submissive as you'd ever want them.
Yeah, I think the difference was it actually was a difficult thing for him because he wasn't. His goals were like I'll just tell you, he was obsessed with rocks. Like he was very autistic, and he was.
That's why Shay Miriam.
Damn, girl, you got a good one. What? Come on, girl.
Like geos.
He wasn't. Yeah, no, he has a collection bigger than the Smithsonian.
He's not down
That tells me everything I need to know.
Picking up rocks and shit.
No, it's not those kind of rocks. Like he like bought the whole block of houses to put rocks in. Like it was like that was his like
That's just like
infatuation.
expensive now. It's like the shit.
No, it's crazy.
Emotional support rocks.
Yeah, no, literally. So he wasn't going in these rooms. He wasn't walking into these rooms that other billionaires are. He was literally wearing plaid shorts and a Hawaiian shirt, and nobody knew he was rich. So he didn't. It wasn't like he was viewed as this. He
Is it
only
okay
went
to say what he did for a living? Because I can, if you don't mind, we don't have to name his name, but I can assess
Crypto.
him. Please don't say that.
No.
Please don't say that.
He was a financial advisor to billionaires. He didn't start that way.
Okay.
He worked at
He was
the
a
bottom.
financial advisor. This was Jeffrey Epstein.
Nah.
He's dead now, so they're not dating.
This is Jeffrey Epstein.
He was a consultant.
Well, one thing I will say.
Accountant.
Now, he may have loved rocks and had corks, and maybe he shows up on Valentine's Day and he got you a rock that was worth like $3 million and you didn't even know it. Should have kept it and resold it, but.
Oh, I have my rocks still.
Okay, very good. But one thing I know for sure, if you're going to be a financial advisor, that is a highly relationship-based role, and I'm sure you guys know this stuff, right? It's recommendations.
Absolutely, yeah.
He
wouldn't go to anything they wanted to do. These great places.
I
to
just
meet
can't
women.
imagine you can make $1 billion being an awkward hermit.
Yeah.
In that industry.
He was.
Like,
okay,
have you seen Elon Musk?
He also started
he's
in
wait,
real
hold on.
estate.
He's in software. I'm in software, and there's a lot of engineers who are very awkward. That's why if he was in my industry in software, yes, you can build something that's
You mean
awesome.
in finance?
No, I mean in software.
No, I meant like her guy in finance.
Yeah, but you said Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Because he made his money in PayPal, which is a software.
So I can answer the question for you. So how he reached billionaire status was not solely from what he does with finance.
Okay.
So he invested in a lot of real estate on the side, which is what they do at financial advisors do with people's money. You know, they pile it up. They do a lot of different things.
So
and they
he
put
was
it in
good
real
enough
estate.
that he had discretionary income to invest in real estate.
Absolutely, but he also would. I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. He did the finance. He did real estate. Oh, I'm sorry. When he signed with, he went independent for a while, and then whenever we decided not to get married, he was